Developing news right now. We are on your side getting more information about the death of Kyle Plush. We now have the personnel records for the 911 dispatcher who took the 16-year-old's call and those for the two officers who responded to the scene at Seven Hills. Kyle died earlier this month after he called 911 twice. We know the dispatcher didn't tell the officers specific details about the van where he was trapped, and body camera video shows two officers never got out of their car. So 9 on your side's Allie Kramer's live right now with what we found in these personnel records. Allie?
Good morning, Catherine. It's so important that we request and review these personal records to see if there is a pattern of behavior, similar occurrences to what happened on the day that Kyle Plush died with those officers and that dispatcher, because as you mentioned, the dispatcher failed to relay some critical information to the officers about the type of car that Kyle was in, and those officers apparently failed to get out of their car based on the body cam video that was released by police. So if these were repeated occurrences, then there would be a much larger problem. But what we found in those personal records is that all three people involved, the dispatcher and those two officers, had positive performance reviews. Officer Brian Brazil has been an officer with the Cincinnati Police Department for the past 19 years, the last 10 of which he spent in District 2, where Seven Hills School is located. He frequently exceeded expectations, according to that most recent performance review from January of this year. Now, he has been praised for making good decisions and is a reliable veteran employee ready to take on any task assigned. He has been commended over and over for his professionalism and his compassion. Also on the scene that day, Officer Edsel Osborne, and he was searching for Kyle. He was promoted to an officer in 2004. And he's been also in District 2 for the past 10 years. In his last performance review that was actually just last month, he is considered one of the more veteran officers, and it says that he makes sound decisions in the field. One reviewer suggested that Osborne should complete training for future promotions. And then, of course, there's Amber Smith, the 911 dispatcher who took Kyle Plush's calls. She was hired just 4 years ago. In her January performance review, she exceeded expectations with her quality of work. Listen to this. Smith handled more than 20,000 calls in 2017. That is higher than the average dispatcher, and her reviewer says that she enters accurate information into the 911 system very quickly. Her review specifically states that she accurately verifies locations and caller information and conducts thorough interviews. So again, I mean, stellar performance reviews for all three involved in this case. It's still important to note that we're waiting for dash cam video that may paint a more complete picture of those officers' search. And right here at District 1, that's where they're completing this investigation. We were told last week at a council meeting that the investigation would take another 10 days, so it could be wrapped up as early as the end of the week. Of course, a story we're going to stay on top of. Reporting live from District 1, Allie Kramer, 9 on your side.